on my face like it's...
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 40.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Third down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Austin Hooper.
Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
It is good.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down by Avery.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking deep for Adams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Browns nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all the week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it left side to Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 78 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Rush in. Rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
55 mark, guys, 55.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
25, check 25, check 25. Cloud. 5 down. 55, right there in the middle. 55.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Third and long for Bridgewater. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. And when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
7-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Bridgewater. He gets this to Davante Adams. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Browns 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
9 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so you can keep cutting into that lead.
And 3.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. That's complete to Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Play action now. Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And all the way down to the 5.
Complete to DJ.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's McFarland. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Brett Maher is set.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Second half begins with a run by Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Smith. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Aaron Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check, 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 check. Hatch it, hatch it. 50, 5 down.
To throw is Bridgewater. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Devontae.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
On for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Target. Mark 55.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, McFarland. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Okay, double up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
59.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Hey, check 20. Ball up. Motion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
3 down. Hey, Mike, 20.
Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They're going to look to throw. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Marr is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And Jennings has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Bridgewater's
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Bridgewater dancing to his left. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play fake. Bridgewater. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Deontay Johnson. A gain of 9. Brings up.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And